Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Janessa-Belle. If you are new here, and in today's video I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys. It's been a while since I did one, so figured I would check up on you guys and see what is happening in the life of you. So a disclaimer before I start the video, I did want to tell you guys that never mind. This reading is going to be based around what changes are coming in your life, and I'm doing this around the theme of the full moon that is coming on March 25th. So this full moon is going to be bringing a lot of changes into our life in general, but I want to dig a little bit deeper into what is going to be happening for the collective, what you guys are going to be letting go of, what you are going to be bringing in and attracting for you. Okay, this is really beautiful already. So for the changes coming in your life, just to start off with, this card held. I want you to look at it before I start talking about it. So what I'm feeling for you about this card specifically, and my readings are timeless, just so you, I think that was going to be my disclaimer. Jesus Christ. My readings are always timeless. Okay, so if you're not watching this on the time of the full moon that I'm referring to, it's perfectly fine. I think that something is happening where you are coming out of an old cycle, whether that be with habits, relationships, or I just feel like you have been continuously doing the same things, and it's not that it's stressing you out, but it's like wearing and tearing on you. And I don't think you're taking enough time to let other people help you as much as they could, because you are somebody who is independent and you feel like you have to go get everything by yourself, but you are not alone. And there are many people that are going to be making their way on your path to be able to help you get over whatever it is that you're going through. And this may not even be you going through something, because I feel like this reading is more about the abundance that is coming in for you. Because the next card that was pulled is the bloom, creations, right time, harvest, and celebrate. And then the next one is innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. And then the last one is remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. You have very big dreams and very big goals, whoever you are, and you want to do things that are quite amazing. But in order to do that, I feel like you have to be able to put your trust into other people and learn how to trust other people around you to be able to help you get to where you need to go, because you don't have to do it alone. But I will tell you something, that when you come from a survivor's mentality, it is very, very easy to fall into that mindset of, okay, I have to get up and do this by myself. I have to get up and do this for my family all by myself, or I have to figure this stuff out all by myself, and you don't have to do that. So I think that is something that is going to be coming in for you, and that's something that is going to be changing within you within this next lunar cycle, wherever you are in your own lunar cycle. So like I said, yeah, you're somebody who's very independent, you're very strong, and you're probably somebody who is also very hard on yourself about getting things done independently. For some reason, the word independent keeps coming up in my mind. And you like to be able to stand proud and stand on your own, but you really don't have to do that. You don't have to stress yourself out over little things or worry about if somebody's going to betray your trust, because I'm going to tell you something. Whatever you've been through that caused you to not be so trusting with people, there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? So I'm not telling you to, like I said, be best friends with them or let them into your little circle, but you can allow people to help you on your journey. You can allow yourself to network with people and form alliances, whether that be with business or friendships and stuff like that. And you doing this is ultimately because I feel like this, like, you have really big goals when it comes to your business. I feel like you're can we talk? I feel like you're an entrepreneur. You have your own like wisdom, special wisdom that you hold inside of you, and you have this driving force that wants you to go after the things that you love and go after the things that make you happy. So I feel like on this journey you're getting a little impatient or a little stagnant within yourself because you're I feel like you're at this point in your journey where you're just being repetitious. Like, you just have to keep on doing the same thing every day in order to be stable, whether that be within your home or your finances or your relationships. And I feel like it's not that you're getting tired of it, but I feel like you are like being faced with the rational mind and the part of you that wants stability, but also you're facing this other part of you that wants to be wild and to be free and to just be creative and do your own thing. So I also see within this new cycle coming for you is healing. I think meditation would be a great thing. I always recommend meditation on my channel just because it is the one thing that you can do to focus solely on yourself. And you don't have to do anything. You could literally lay in your bed and do it. And the hardest part for a lot of people about meditation is being able to actually somehow get your thoughts quiet or get your mind somewhat quiet. But here's the reality of meditation is, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect every time you do it, but I feel like it's just the effort of doing it. Look, 11:11 on my clock as somebody texted me, it lit up. Sign, ding ding ding. If I had a bell I would ring it, okay, but I don't. Being able to get into a safe space within your mind and be able to build that safe space and get your heart rate down a little bit, get your mind settled, get your body settled. And I feel like you just telling yourself to relax, it's okay, you're safe, you have enough money, you have enough food, you have enough abundance, you have enough people that love you and support you. Because this is something that I'm seeing as well. Like, I feel like your inner child is hurt, and it's been hurt lately a lot. Like, maybe leading up to the end of this cycle, lunar cycle, you have been kind of tested and tried a little bit with your emotions and seeing how you can handle certain things. So I feel like it's your inner child, the part of you that is still that still holds its innocence and its purity and its love for everything and everyone around it. I feel like that part of you has been very sad lately, while the adult part of you faces the reality of things. And I want you to understand that no matter how old you are or where you are on your journey, that it is okay. I just feel like there's something here that you crave intimacy with other people, but I feel like something in the past, whether that's like 2 months ago, 2 years ago, 20 years ago, I feel like there was stuff in your past that happened that made you feel less than you are, and made you feel like maybe you felt like your innocence was stripped away from you at a young age, or maybe you feel like you had to grow up really fast, or maybe you feel like you fucked up with people and you made a whole bunch of mistakes and, oh, I'm the worst person ever, but you're so not. So take it more easy on yourself. This is why I said meditation may help, because it allows you to get out of this conscious mind, which I'm going to talk about in one of my coming up videos. Your conscious mind is the part of your mind that focuses on either the past or the future, and it just does that naturally, but you are evidently like missing what's happening in the present. Like your circumstances that were before or maybe in the future, they're non-existent right now. Okay, so that's why meditation brings you to the center. It brings you to right now. And then when you open your eyes again, when you're done meditating, even if you didn't reach that feeling of like nirvana where you're just sitting within yourself and you're at peace with everything, like even if you don't reach that feeling, that's okay. But when you open your eyes again, you're going to be able to be more aware of the world around you instead of focusing so much on things that have happened in the past. Does that make sense? And that's not to say like when you're traumatized by things, it never goes away ever. You will never forget that stuff ever. You know what I mean? Unless you like blocked it out, but that's a different thing within itself. But like when things happen to you and it really hurts, you remember that shit. And sometimes like you feel like some days you could be like, oh yeah, it's fine, I don't really care, whatever. And then other days it hits you because something triggered you, something that happened triggered you. You know what I mean? And that could be whatever fits with your scenario. But I feel like whoever you are, that's been happening a lot. And it's been making you question your creativity, making you question what you want to do, making you question your decisions. So be a little bit more gentle with yourself, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is that change is inevitable. There's a right time for everything. Don't jump into things too quickly. Don't wait too long. You will know when the right time is to meet with certain people or connect with certain people or create something at a certain time and implement that and create that within your physical reality. And then another thing that came up for you, remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. And I feel like this goes into what I was saying before with the rest of this reading, is that you are very loved. And even if you are alone physically, or you feel alone mentally, like nobody understands you, there are like your ancestors, the people that you have crossed over to the other side love you so much, and they watch over you like no other. You are protected so much more than a lot of other people, and they, like, I don't know, I feel like I hate to say mission because it seems like a lot of pressure, but I feel like you have this divine soul purpose here, and that is what, like, you know how at the beginning of the video I said you have this purpose, this will, this fire that drives you forward to create the things that you want on this earth. That is because you have so many ancestors that watch over you, so many of your people that you can't even comprehend because you probably don't remember a lot of the things that happened. But I think they also want you to know that, like, as you are changing, the world will change with you, because when you inspire others from a place of authenticity, then they become more authentic with what they do, especially if what you do is different. Some people are going to hate it. A lot of people will think it's stupid or have their own opinions about what you're doing, but it doesn't matter because those aren't your target audience anyway. You know what I mean? With whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know why I just channeled that. So there's somebody here that's watching that wants to do like content creation or like music maybe, or something with cameras, photography, like painting or art or whatever it is that you want to do. It's something very creative. And it's something that will evidently help change the fabric of other people's beliefs. And do you know how hard it is to change people's beliefs? But I feel like you are somebody that is here to do that effortlessly. And you know what? I had a thought the other day about, well, this was this morning. I was meditating this morning. I wasn't in a very good mood. I was sad for whatever reason. I was throwing a little pity party for myself this morning. Okay, party one. I'm here for it, bitch. And I went outside to meditate because, like I said, when my thoughts get too much and I get too emotional about things, being outside, sitting under the sun, meditating under the sun, that helps me so much. So anyway, I was sitting in the grass. The sun was shining. It was so pretty. And I start breathing manually. And I had this realization, like as I was looking at the sun, that the sun shines in the sky by itself. It does not have stars all around it. It doesn't have stars that outshine it, because in our perspective, the sun is the brightest star in the sky and it shines by itself. All the other stars shine by themselves independently. Even though there are billions and trillions of stars out there, they are so far apart that they are so lonely, evidently, but the loneliest of stars shine the brightest. So I don't know, that was just something I wanted to share with you guys. I'm gonna pull the oracle cards a little bit more in depth about what change is coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is cute. Going a little bit deeper into allowing people in to help you and feeling a sense of community, I wanted to point out that now that I have these other cards, like more as clarifiers, I feel like you are somebody who has been deceived a lot. I feel like you're also somebody who's very kind, like you're kind-hearted, you're kind in your nature. You're probably somebody who's very, very giving, and I feel like people have taken advantage of that a lot. And not only that, but you're somebody who is emotional and empathetic. And I feel like now you're at this point in your life where you kind of don't like admitting that, because people may see it as a weakness, or they may see it as stupid, or whatever their perception is of that. But I feel like people use your emotions against you, and I think that's what you're scared of. I think that's why you're so scared of opening up, because you are someone who is so emotional that it's not that you believe everything that people say to you, because I feel like you're somebody who likes to think. You're very logical as well, like you're very strategic with the way that you move and who you allow close to you. But at the same time, I feel like you're scared to let people close to you, because you don't want them to deceive you how you've been deceived in the past by others who you've let close. Does that make any sense? But what I'm seeing with this new lunar cycle that is coming in, this new cycle for you, even if it's not a lunar cycle, I feel like we all have cycles. We all go through karmic things and things that we need to learn, and if we don't learn it, we go back, we learn it again until we've mastered it. I feel like with this cycle that's coming in, you're going to learn to let that go. You're going to learn to and like I said, there's a reason why you don't trust people as easily as you do, and I'm not saying to open up to people right away. I would never suggest that, ever. All that I'm saying is it's okay to make bonds and alliances and friendships. So you're going to be coming at life with a level of detachment where you're here to learn, you are here to thrive, you're here to have a good time, and you're here to have fun. What you won't do is sit around and be manipulated or played. You're going to be surrounded by people who love you. You just have to let those people in, because if you're so closed off to the point where you won't even let good people in, then there's no room for anyone, because you're just isolating yourself by yourself, if that makes any sense. So you're going to be letting all of that go. You're going to be allowing yourself to, with divine timing, because timing came up twice. Look, I wish I could show you. These two cards came out right next to each other. Look at this one. Creations realize right time. And then boom, look at this. Timing. So I can't make this shit up if I tried. So of course with the right timing, and this is a 36, there's a lot of sixes, there's a lot of threes. If those are your numbers, hello. So with the help of divine timing, you will be moving on. And timing is a really big thing that's coming through in this reading. Like I just showed you, these cards came out right next to each other. So like I said, I feel like you've become impatient, and I feel like you're tired of waiting, and you're in this little stalling period. You're in the void, and I feel like you want to go back into old cycles, old toxic cycles, old karmic cycles, because sometimes if you get lonely, you might want to hit up, this person or that person. Like, do you want to hang out? Do you want to drink? Do you want to smoke? And I feel like, because you're somebody who's very, like I said, you're very hard on yourself. So when you put your trust in the wrong people, and then they show you why you didn't trust them to begin with, then you stand there and you're like, oh yeah, I told you so. I wasted my time with you. Oh yeah, I told you so. I knew it was going to happen. I wasted my time with you. But instead of doing that, just wait out what is carrying you on right now. Does that make any sense? Like, you have to be able to come at life with structure. You have to be able to hold yourself down and hold yourself out of toxic situations, because like when you grow up in toxic situations all the time, then it is easy to fall into that same cycle as you go into adulthood, of being with somebody or being around people that only are about drama and bullshit. They're not interested in making money. They're not interested in working out or doing better for themselves. They're not interested in evolving their minds, evolving their bodies, evolving their life. They just sit around and do the same shit all the time. So, like I said, it's easy to fall into that habit, but you have to be the one person for yourself that if you have something that you've been waiting for, like if you have a dream and you are trying all of your hardest to make that dream work, but it's not working, so you give it up, then how is it supposed to come true if you don't continually do it? You're not giving it time to blossom. You're not giving the universe time to get everything ready for you backstage, all the things that you don't see happening for you, working out for you. Nothing happens by coincidence here, guys, okay? So that's just something I like. Patience is a virtue. Okay? Patience, meditation, they're going to be your best friends. Because patience and keeping, like, I feel like like I said, I feel like you're getting more back into your dream and what you want to do with your life. But I feel like there was this moment before you started getting back into this where you completely quit. You were like, whatever, I don't care. I don't want to do this. This is taking too long. This is boring. Like, this isn't fun. Da da da. This is your dream. So I love that you're being consistent with it now, but I do want you to be able, like, moving forward, to kind of trust a little bit more in timing, like divine timing, because like I said, nothing happens coincidentally, and I know whoever you are, you understand that on some kind of level as well, because this came out twice. This is a reminder for you, okay? But yeah, I do feel like you are going to be going to new places. You're going to be discovering new things. There's a lot of blue and purple in this, also yellow, orange. So you may be a water sign or a fire sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You are definitely going to be doing new things and going new places. But like I said, you have to be able to allow yourself to open up those doors for you and open up those channels and those connections that you are going to be building with other people. And like I said, you don't have to be best friends with them. You don't have to be in a romantic relationship with them. I feel like you're not even searching for anything romantic or anything like super serious friendship wise. So that's why this is a little like, you just girl, boy, they, them whatever you go by, babes. I don't care. I'm very excited for where you're going, and I'm excited to check back in with you. And yeah, I just think you're going to be learning a lot about structure and how to implement structure into your life, and how to be more gentle with yourself, and how to appreciate what you do for yourself, because I feel like you do a lot for not only yourself but for other people, you know. So I think you need to appreciate yourself a little bit more. Take yourself out once in a while. Let other people take you out once in a while. Build bonds. Yeah, there's a lot of orange. Look at this. Look at all the orange in here. Look at all the orange, girl. There's also a ton of blue. Look at this. There's even more orange in here. Like, look at these. Oh, girl, can we... Look at these cards. See all the blue, orange? Like in every single card, there's blue and or orange and or both. This one's purple. So, all right, my loves, that is all I have for you. And I love checking in with you guys. I'm so proud of all the progress that you've made. And, you know, I just want to say something, that I love all of you. Like, all of you that have watched my videos since I first started posting. I love all of you so much, okay? And you guys are fucking awesome. Every time I read cards for my collective, I'm just in so much shock of how much you guys have grown. And I'm also shocked at how hard you are on yourselves. Because you guys are awesome. You do so much for other people. You don't do enough for yourself. And you're so judgmental to yourself. So that's just something I would like to personally see change. I love that you guys are changing your outside world, but let's change our mind, how we speak to ourselves as well, because we're important, okay? And I understand that, you know, big dreams require big movements, but also be able to give yourself big relaxation time. Everything you do, do it big, okay? Big sleep, big money, big steps, okay? We want big everything. You know what I'm saying? All right, my loves, that is all that I have for you, and I love you so much, okay?
Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. 2-turn, baby girl, you know me. I just caught a shorty off a